Hello my loves, my name is Sonia and this video is going to be a little bit different than usual as I'm having my ashwagandha hot chocolate. I don't know if you can see it, I almost drank all of it because I'm in my period and I decided to take things easy and slow. I didn't want recording a video to feel like an obligation. I wanted to have fun because our channel is all about femininity, having fun. So I lit my candle, I had the most relaxing background music on, and I'm having my hot chocolate. I'm ready to have my chat with the girls. And on this channel we talk about femininity, inner work, law of attraction, self-development, and all things inside and outside beauty. Today's topic is 6 steps to become the woman of your dreams. I'm sorry, I'm not exactly wearing what I was hoping to wear for this video, but we are also all about authenticity here, so you can also see that I'm not always put together, even if on this video I'm going to tell you some secrets to be put together even at home. I don't want to spoil too much, let's get straight into today's video. I apologize for the low energy, but I'm sure that by the end of this video I'm going to have all my life force back as usual, so stay with me. So we were talking about clothes, and one of the first things you can do to become the woman of your dreams is clean out your wardrobe. Get rid of anything that reminds you of the past, not only anything that's stained, damaged, maybe has lost its shape, but also if you have any clothes from 10 years ago, it's time to say goodbye. I had the same underwear and the same clothes of when I was 18. I'm 32 now, so that's 14 years of change. And it was so hard to get rid of those clothes because I bought them in Italy. And if you know anything about fashion, you know that the quality there is next level. It's very hard for me to find good clothes in Ireland because in Italy everything is good fabrics like silk, cotton, wool. In Ireland it's very hard to find something else than polyester, and it's just not my preference, to be honest. But why you should get rid of all clothes? Because they carry an energy. And when you wear old clothes from 10 years ago, from when you were in high school, unconsciously you go back to that old identity when you weren't so confident, you wouldn't speak up, you didn't know who you were. So to really get to the next level, you have to cut the ties with who you were, let that old version of you die in peace, make a funeral for her, cherish her and all the memories, cherish everything she did for you. But now you're a woman and you cannot go around with the same Mickey Mouse t-shirt that you were using around the house 5 years ago. If anything you didn't wear in the last year, give it to charity, throw it out, give it to a friend, whatever you want, but make room for the new. I'm happy that I have a day off today so I could stay home, and this is my dream life. When I'm in my period on my day 1 and 2, I need to stay home with myself. I don't want to be around people, but I do want to be around you girls, so I'm happy to be here. Just bear with me. I hope to find a bit more energy with my lovely ashwagandha. It's full of magnesium, that should help me. Next point is connected to point number 1. And to become the best version of yourself, your dream woman, I would totally recommend to invest in luxurious underwear and loungewear. The way you show up in the world when you're wearing an amazing bra or a set, lovely lingerie, even if nobody sees it, the way you show up in the world is different. Your energy is felt. You feel so confident, and you do it because you love yourself. You don't do it for validation. Nobody's gonna see that. As Dita Von Teese said in a famous interview, you don't wear lingerie for a man. You are already wearing it. That's your norm. We're women. We love to do it for ourselves. He is lucky to see it. It just happens that he sees that, but you're already wearing it. And the same thing happens for loungewear. As I said, sorry that today I'm not really presentable. I went for comfort. But you cannot put your best dress to go out on a date or a night out with the girls, and then when you're in the house by yourself, you wear the most horrible mismatched pajamas or clothes, all broken, stained, just because nobody sees you. No, have that integrity, love yourself, because the best version of yourself, she wouldn't hang around the house like that. So be at your best even when nobody's watching it. And I know that this may seem exhausting. It seems like we're only focused on the appearance, but I guarantee you it's the way that this makes you feel. It's okay, some days you can have a bad day like today and you can tone it down a little bit. But when you are around the house wearing maybe an elegant robe, I'm gonna put in the description my favorite loungewear line from Alexis. She's also my favorite YouTuber. This brand is called Solista Wear. Check it out, because when you wear something like this to stay around the house, you really feel like a princess. And we don't only have to work and get our things done, have responsibilities, we have to enjoy life. So even when you are by yourself in the house, reading a book, doing your makeup, wear this lovely silky robe, and you really feel like you are in a movie. It's time to romanticize your life, because that's how you're gonna get to your best version of yourself. This is how your dream woman shows up. It's one of them rainy days in Ireland. It's the end of August, but it feels like September or October. I'm just looking out of my window now. And also I'm used to have the ashwagandha hot chocolate in the evening before going to bed. So my brain is connecting this to sleep time. It's not sleep time yet. Another thing I want to say about ashwagandha, because I mentioned this on my very first video on YouTube. Yes, it's very good for your period. It has magnesium, it's full of antioxidants, and it really helps you with mental clarity. But check in with your doctor before taking any supplements, especially ashwagandha, because it can mess up your hormones. So make sure you don't exceed the dose. I wouldn't take it every day though. I would take it every once in a while, just to be on the safe side. I'm not a doctor. This is just a natural supplement, but of course you know yourself and don't do anything that harms you. I also love that this conversation is very chill though. This is my channel. It may be my business one day, and I want it to go like this, you know. I'm free to show up the way I want. That's why I recommend any girl to start your YouTube channel. You're free to wear a sweater or an evening gown, depending on your mood. You are your own boss. Let's get back into the video. Number 3. And this is one of my favorite points. I'm getting the energy back. So give yourself what you would like others to give you. For example, don't wait for your boyfriend to give you flowers. Buy yourself flowers. Take yourself out for dinner in your favorite restaurant for no reason on a random Tuesday. Okay. Or so maybe you want to feel strong, safe, and protected. Join a martial arts club. Don't wait for your boyfriend to be your human shield. This way, when you enter a relationship or a friendship, it is never from a place of lack or desperation, but it's from a place of wholeness. You don't need other people to complete you. You are already whole. They can add to your life, but you have to have your own life and give yourself anything you want. You dream to go for a holiday, take yourself on a holiday. You want to go to a restaurant, take yourself to the restaurant. Don't be with a boyfriend just because you want somebody to go to the cinema on a Sunday. Take yourself on a solo date to the cinema. Also, when you treat yourself in a certain way, you inspire people to treat you minimum in the same way. If they see you that you eat very healthy, you take care of your body, they're not gonna take you to McDonald's, for example. If they see you buying flowers for yourself, they know that minimum they need to get you a bouquet to impress you. So my advice here is don't treat others the way you want to be treated. Treat yourself the way you want others to treat you. Just wait and see what happens. Number 4, I'm getting my energy back. I said it before and I'm going to say it again. Focus on yourself. Stop checking on other people. Stop checking what they're doing on Instagram. Just follow a few accounts. Only watch a few Instagram stories of somebody that's really inspiring. You don't need to check everything they're doing. Also, it kind of kills the magic. It's better to call a friend and say, hey, what are you up to? And check the time you spend on social media. Because the average person spends between 2 and 4 hours per day on social media. Kids nowadays spend minimum 4 hours per day on social media. And in the same time, 4 hours, you could have gone to the nearest town for a brunch or for a meeting, for a conference. You could have learned 2, 3 new songs on guitar, depending on how fast you are. I would have learned maybe 1, but that's just me. You could have improved yourself so much. You could have gone out to town and met your soulmate. So don't spend time on a screen. Everything you see on a screen, rivers, mountains, people on holidays, they exist in real life. I said it many times, really try to limit, take a couple of days just without social media. And also, you never know what's going on in people's lives. You don't know the behind the scenes. So there's no point being jealous of the model who posts bikini pictures, because you don't know how hard she works. Maybe she has to train 5-6 days per week. She has to work out really, really hard to get that body. And maybe you wouldn't want to do that. And some people just want the result without putting in the effort. So stop comparing, stop looking at other people. You never know. If you want to be an influencer, yes, okay, it's nice to look at their life, but you don't know how many critics they're getting every day, all the harassment. And so if you want their life, you get the whole package. Stop comparing, live your life, focus on yourself. It's the best advice ever. Another thing, set some boundaries. You don't have to answer all notification or emails, all texts straight away or ever. It's their emergency, it's not yours. Maybe you're working on a project, you're trying to record a video, you're learning a song on guitar, and your boss is like, hey, can you work on Saturday? Your best friend is, hey, would you like to hang out? Your teacher is asking, hey, who's coming to dance classes tonight? And yes, with all due respect for these people, they can wait. Either you answer straight away and you put the phone on silence, because sometimes when we procrastinate, the thought that we're avoiding takes space in our mind, so it's gonna waste our energy. So either you answer straight away and then that's it, it's me time, or they can wait. It's their emergency, not yours. Back in the days, people had to show up at our house to talk to us, or when I was a child, they had to ring the landline and even before, they had to send a pigeon to communicate to us. Now they have access to us all the time, every hour of the day. Just stop it. Also, people will respect you more if you're not always available, whether it's your boss or your friend. Otherwise, they will walk all over you. If your boss asks you, oh, can you work this Saturday? Can you work this Sunday? You keep saying yes, yes. Guess what's gonna happen? She's gonna keep asking. He's gonna keep asking. I'm back to myself again. I'm happy I'm recording in the end, even if I was keep postponing it, mainly because of my period. Because now I'm almost done, and after this I can do my little gentle period workout, maybe some dancing. And this is what I mean when you need some masculine energy to give you some structure. And then when things are done, you can flow and play in your feminine energy. Nothing to do with today's video, but I just want to say this. Now I just put some lip gloss now that I feel my life force energy coming back to me. Number 5, release control. And this is one of the key points to really flourish in your feminine energy. Releasing control means letting go of the attachment to the outcome. And this applies to every area of your life. When you don't get the job you want, you don't take it personally anymore because you know that something better is coming. Also, you don't force a man to like you back. You cannot control other people's emotions and feelings. Everyone is free. So when you go on a date, when you have a performance and you let go of the attachment to the outcome, you really move, dance in your feminine energy because you know that whatever happens, you're going to be fine. They don't like you back, okay, it hurts, but that's gonna free up space for something better. Same with the job. When you start to release control on these big things, and especially if you release control on how people perceive you, because that's out of your hand and it has nothing to do with you. You're just a mirror who reflects back people's own limiting beliefs, past experiences, and that has nothing to do with you. So you don't worry about it, okay? But also when you release control on these big areas, you will see that you become way more flexible in little areas of your life. You don't feel the need now to pack your suitcase 2 weeks before your flight. You go with the flow. You know you're going to be fine even if you forget your toothpaste, okay? Or if you are on the bus, and this happens to me a lot, you don't panic anymore thinking, oh, how am I gonna get out? Do I have to ring the bell? Ages before I have to prepare. You just do it at the last moment. You just enjoy the journey. I'm a street musician, so I always have to bring with me a big suitcase and a guitar when I'm on the bus. And I used to panic so much, always thinking, what if there are no seats? What if I have to stand with the suitcase in the middle of the bus so people can't get in, get out? Now I just enjoy the ride, and even if it happens that the bus is busy and there's no seats, I know I'm going to be fine. Release control and your feminine energy will flourish. You don't have to control anything. And this releasing of control often comes from a sense of faith in some people. We know that we are provided for. Not everybody may agree on this, but if you believe like in God or the universe, you know that everything happens for you and not to you. So even when bad things happen, you know that you're gonna learn, and these things are necessary for your growth. So you can become the person you are meant to be. So you have this composure in life. You have this quiet confidence that even when things don't go your way, you don't get the job, you don't get the man, you don't get the right bus stop, you're going to be fine. We are like cats. We always come up on top, on our feet. It's like life throws a life buoy at us. Remember the worst times of your life when you thought you couldn't make it, you were stuck in a rut, you couldn't see a way out, and now you're still here, you got so much stronger. That means that you overcame everything that was meant to destroy you. You are so stronger now, so just have faith. Everything works out in the end. Number 6, last point. Show up as if you already were the woman of your dreams. The CEO, the singer, the performer, the public speaker, anything you want. Start with the outside because sometimes it's easier. What would the woman of your dreams wear? Start browsing online. Check out some lovely dresses. They don't have to be super expensive, they can be on Shein. There are lovely, lovely evening dresses in gold, red, silver, like super like TV dresses for just above €100. You can browse, you can save them in your favorite, and look at that page often, because it tricks your brain. It opens your mind to possibilities. You believe that this is possible for you. And next step, you start visualizing yourself wearing one of those dresses, maybe a long golden dress. This is the one I'm visualizing at the moment. And if you really feel brave, go for it. Buy it. Maybe have a photo shoot with it. Post it on Instagram. I know it's going to feel uncomfortable and outside your comfort zone, but sit with the discomfort, because the more you do it, the more it becomes your norm. If you want to be this luxurious lady that wears lovely dresses, because maybe here in Ireland we don't see it in our reality, but these things exist. If you want to move to Dubai, that's what people wear. I mean, not everybody, because there are a lot of different cultures, but there's not just leggings and jeans. There are other possibilities. And this is just an example. Do whatever you want. And it's not just about the appearance, that's just the first step. But say, for example, you want to be a public speaker or a YouTuber, so you want to practice your communication skills. Okay, start small. Start practicing with strangers. Go to a new bar in a new part of town where nobody knows you. Or when you go on holiday, start talking like you were the woman of your dreams. Order a cappuccino like, "Good morning, I would love a cappuccino, please." Just making an example, instead of the shy little girl, "Cappuccino, please." You know, start embodying that energy, because one day that's going to become your reality. And it's not about being fake, it's about expanding your capacity to be and to receive. It's the best thing to practice with strangers, because they don't know you, they don't know anything about you. As far as they know, you could show up in an evening dress every evening, and that's your norm, especially when you are on holidays. That's the best place to practice. You feel like you're in a movie and you live your best life, you're the main character. But we only have one life. We cannot wear the dress just we go to Greece in the restaurant. No. If you want that to be your reality, not everybody wants this, but if you want this, start wearing it more often. Wear it for your YouTube video, see how you feel. And then the more you do it, the more it becomes your norm. Talking, showing up, speaking, walking, dancing, keep doing it, keep practicing. Always think about the best version of yourself, and embody that energy as well, not just what they wear. But if somebody triggers you, you ask yourself, what would the best version of myself do? Would she get triggered for a mean comment? No, she wouldn't care. She would glide through life wearing her, dresses and gowns. And so that's it for today. I just want to recap the points. I just got my notes here. So 6 points to become the woman of your dreams. And we have clean out your wardrobe, invest in luxurious underwear and loungewear. And we have give yourself what you would like others to give you. We have focus on yourself, release control, and show up as if you were already the woman of your dreams. That's it for today. I made it. I'm so happy. I feel so much better. I love this. I want this to be my job, really. And thanks for staying with me. Thanks for trusting me. I love your energy here. Let me know what you think in the comments, and enjoy this process of visualizing and becoming. I'm here with you to support you. We're all in this together. I love you. Thank you so much.